I was born up as a Christian, born and raised.
I was brought up to love God, to love Jesus.
I had been going to church with my family, or my grandmother, from as long as I can remember until I was about 11.
And when I was 12 or 13, I started just questioning a lot.
How does she believe in God, or just God in general, or Satan?
Why do all these bad things happen to good people?
Being a kid and whatnot, I believed it, like I believed in Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy. Then I grew up and actually read the Bible.
And I started making notes of contradictions, and I realized that there was a lot, like many contradictions.
It kind of made me question what really religion is.
And that's when I turned to atheism.
Being an atheist in today's society is really difficult.
I'm not talking about the coming out part to your parents and your pastors or people at work. The actual act of being an atheist is hard because you're taking responsibility for your actions. And
because it can alienate you from your friends, your family. People that are the closest to you could suddenly turn against you at a moment's notice.
Coming out as an atheist to my parents was rather hard. What I did is I sat them down and I was like, look, this is who I am. This is what I believe. It's not going to change because you want it to.
My mother and father were completely okay with it, and they still are.
My aunt, on the other hand, who's still around as the evangelist, thought I hated God.
She was completely shocked. She had said that I was going to burn in hell.
They flipped out and went on for days.
I said, oh my God. And literally everybody in the living room, like 4 or 5 people, gasped and stared at me. I was looking back at them like, what? And then they all looked back at my uncle, who was just the most religious person ever. And he just said, don't say that.
I tried to tell my mom so many times that I didn't believe in God, didn't want to take part in coming to the church every Sunday, and yet she still forced me to over and over and over.
She wanted me to go to Sunday school, religion.
It's PE class. After class, we all hang out in the locker room.
Somebody asked me, do you believe in God? I just told them no.
And they all freaked out. Everyone hated me after that. My teachers, my classmates, they were like, oh, when you go back to where you're from, tell Satan you said hi.
They tried to get someone to jump me in a parking lot for not being like them.
Then after a while, they started actually kind of warming up to me.
People started thinking for themselves somewhat, and even began to back me up.
After brutal beatings and, yelling, being shunned from society, I made it.
And if you're watching this and you're wondering, how do I come out to my friends and family? How do I make this difficult decision? You first have to accept it yourself, because until you accept it yourself, you can never come out to somebody else.
Be who you are. If somebody's gonna not like you for you being you,
then really there's something wrong with them. Because if you can honestly accept their beliefs and all that and go about their day, then they should be able to do the same thing.
And parents can sometimes be douchebags about it, but once they realize that this is who you are and this is what you believe, then they can get over it.
If they don't love you, they're not worth your time in your life.
You shouldn't be silent for having your own mind.
Because you're going to live with yourself until you die. So you need to be happy doing what you're doing.
Make sure they understand that you can be a loving, kind, altruistic person and still be an atheist.
Say it that you feel that this is the right decision for me. That I can be a good person without God in my life.
You'll know when the time's right. It's not impossible.
It's one of those things that you kind of have to judge on your own personal stance on it. I mean, if you know that there is no way your parents are going to accept you, you're like 16 and you're going to get kicked out if you come out as an atheist, I suggest you wait.
Find someone you trust first, talk with them, because you need to have a support system.
Even though you're having a hard time right now, there will be those people to accept you.
Just be respectful of your parents' religion still, and be respectful of their choices, just because you're an atheist doesn't mean they have to be. Thanks. I'm Kane.
I'm Iphone.
Gabrielle Paiva.
Andy.
Mike and Logan Rose.
Ian Skeen.
Tim.
Rob Bass.
Sarah Conger.
Luna Atkins.
Taylor Bates.
David.
Enrique Davila.
Jonathan Torres.
Adrian.
Sandoval.
David.
Tori.
Justin Balance.
Tyler Elias.
James. Delaney. Rachel. Jennifer.
Gary Price.
Spencer.
Brian.
Steven.
Lizzie.
Brett.
My name is London. I live in southern Texas right now, and I am proud.
Yeah, I'm proud.
And I'm proud to be.
Proud to be. Proud to be.
And I'm proud.
Proud to be.
I'm proud.
Proud to be.
Proud to be.
Proud to be.
Proud to be.
A proud.
Proud to be.
Proud to be in.
Proud.
Proud to be. Proud to be. Proud to be.
Proud to be in.
Proud to be.
Proud to be.
Proud to be.
Proud to be.
Proud to be. Proud.
Proud.
Proud to be an atheist.